Let's start. Stream is working. And now to the drivers list. Connect these apps to Google search services. Connecting apps supercharged personalized. Okay, I'm not sure about this. Drivers list. Now forward looking to be. And then ये तारा वो तारा हर तारा ये तारा वो तारा हर तारा. I don't want audience today. I'll do the things in peace. So the question which I'll solve is this. Okay, we'll try out this. जब सब साथ है तो क्या बात है तो गुल मिल जाए आसमान सारा ये सब साथ है क्या बात है तो गुल मिलता है आसमान सारा. Find if path exists in the graph. Okay, there is some basic things that we have to. I did sign up. You are just a step away. Log in or sign up. I did sign in. तो झिलमिलाया आसमान सारा तो है बस है. This pending. So graph. Let's start today with the graph. Graph representation in Java. In the question, they'll mention whether it is a directed or undirected graph. The first line contains two space separated integers n and m denoting the number of nodes and number of edges respectively. Next m lines contains two integers u and v. Representing an edge between u and v. In the case of undirected graph, if there is an edge between this, it means there is an edge between v and u as well. Now the question arises, if there is a boundation on the number of edges, that is the number of that is the value of m. The answer is no. If we add more edges, then the value of m will increase. Graph representation, adjacency matrix or adjacency list. After understanding the input format, let us try to understand how the graph can be sorted. The two most हेलो ब्रो, हाउ वाज गोइंग? वेयर इज ऑल मेंबर्स? मैंने मैसेज नहीं डाला, आई वांटेड टू डू इन पीस टुडे क्योंकि आई एम नॉट दैट प्रिपेयर्ड। मैं यूजुअली शेयर करता हूँ इसमें, जस्ट स्टार्टेड बिकॉज वो लोग आ जाएंगे तो दे एक्सपेक्ट आई शुड सॉल्व। मैंने ग्राफ अभी जस्ट चालू किया है, सो आई नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इट। तुम बहुत दिन से गायब थे भाई, पिछले स्ट्रीम्स तुम अगर देखोगे दे वेंट वेरी वेल, दो स्ट्रीम्स। I got like 1,500 views on those streams for Spring Boot. तुम नहीं थे, Samit. How are you, bro? An adjacency matrix is a two-dimensional array of. Okay, matrix वाला नहीं करते अभी, matrix वाला दिमाग चाटेगा बहुत ज़्यादा. Adjacency list. In the previous storing method, we saw it was taking n square space to store graph. This is where हाँ, तुम्हारा एग्ज़ाम चल रहा है भाई। एग्ज़ाम अब ख़त्म हो गया, बढ़िया है। चलो रुको, उन लोगों को बुला बुला ही लेते हैं, बकचोदी हो जाएगी थोड़ी। सीआई का एग्ज़ाम, सीआई क्या है? ये कौन सा सब्जेक्ट है यार? सीआई एग्ज़ाम ट्रॉफी, व्हाट डज दैट मीन? Now every index, to create an adjacency list, we will create an array size n plus 1 where n is the number of nodes. Uh, this array will contain a list, so in Java is an array list of integers. Internals भाई, अच्छा अच्छा। अरे हर कॉलेज में कुछ ना कुछ अलग नाम होता है, तो कैसे पता चलेगा? Now every index is containing an empty vector list. Why the fuck you want an vector list? Okay. Okay, let's try the question directly. Question solve करके we'll see. There is a bi-directional graph. Okay. There is a bidirectional graph with n vertices, where each vertex is labeled 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. The edges in the graph are represented as a 2D array edges. Uh, 2D array edges, okay, where edges denotes bidirectional edge between vertex this and this. Every vertex is a pair by at most connected by at most one edge, and no vertex has an edge to itself. Okay. You want to determine if there is a valid path that exists from vertex source to vertex destination, given edges and the integers n source and destination return true if there is a valid path. So we want to this valid path by external exam, uh, internals भाई भाई external exam 22 में है। 22 of this month। हाँ तो अभी टाइम है तुम्हारे पास, you have a lot of time, not lot of time but you have time। अभी एक्सटर्नल मेरे को बताओ, मैं फिर से पूछ रहा हूँ, एक्सटर्नल एग्जाम्स क्या हुए? इंटरनल्स तो मैं समझ गया तुम्हारे कॉलेज को जो एग्जाम्स है, व्हाट आर दिस एक्सटर्नल एग्जाम्स? इज इट सम यूनिवर्सिटी स्लैंग? Given ages and this, so for example, this 0 1 2 input n equal to 3, What is n? Given ages and the integers. 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 1. So it is saying three ages, three integers are there and ages are this. Source is 0, destination सेम एंड एग्जाम. हाँ तो भाई उसको एक्सटर्नल एग्जाम थोड़ी बोलते हैं, उसको एक्सटर्नल एग्जाम बोलते हैं. भाई मैं तो मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी का कॉलेज था मेरा, तो हमारे यहाँ एक अलग ही टर्म्स थे सारे. Explanation: there are two paths from vertex 0 to vertex 2. Yeah, 0, 1, 2 and 0, 2. What the fuck? What do I have to determine from this? Achha, I just have to return a boolean true or false if there is true. सेम एंड एग्जाम्स, हाँ. हमारे यहाँ सिंपल वर्ड्स बोलते थे, मिड सेम और एंड सेम एग्जाम. ये इंटरनल एक्सटर्नल ये कुछ नहीं था. यहाँ टोटल आवर्स स्पेंट दिखाता है लीड कोड पे. व्हेनेवर आई लॉग इन इट शोज द नंबर ऑफ आवर्स आई हैव स्पेंट. इजंट इट टू मच? प्लीज़ लाइक कर देना स्ट्रीम को, समित, and whoever is watching, please do like the stream so that other people will also get notified that I have started the stream. Okay, just 6. Hey, how could you send URL in this one? No other person was able to. Acha, because it's a YouTube URL.
भाई साहब,
भाई ये क्या भेज रहे हो तुम? आई थॉट कुछ रिलेटेड भेजा तुमने.
या लेने का प्लान था, लेकिन गरीबत की मार लगी तो
व्हाट ब्रो? समित, मैं अच्छा हुआ मेन स्क्रीन पे खोलने वाला था, मैंने नहीं खोला मेन स्क्रीन पे.
भाई साहब या लेने का प्लान था.
आई कांट वॉच इट नो, सबको आवाज़ चली जाएगी उसकी. तो इट इज जस्ट कहाँ है अभी? पेन पेपर का काम चालू हो गया अपना. लेट मी ओपन. क्या था वो? एक्सकैलिड्रॉ. ओह, ये क्वेश्चंस है जो मेरे को सॉल्व करने हैं. रॉटन ऑरेंजेस, ट्रॉपिकल, ये सब. कहाँ जगह है अपने को लिखने के लिए? ये कौन सा सॉल्व किया था हमने? इनपुट पब्लिक बुलियन. अच्छा है, वैलिड इसका दिस हैश मैप्स, देन दिस. लेट्स स्टार्ट हियर नो, नीचे. Let's start here. So yeah, it's working. Second, brother, my YouTube channel, second channel मैं देखता हूँ. अभी मैं देखूंगा ना, सबको आवाज़ चली जाएगी. Is it related to coding? If it is related to coding, मैं अभी यहाँ पे देख लूँगा, लेकिन मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा कि कोडिंग के रिलेटेड है. यार मैंने थोड़ी थ्योरी वगैरह पढ़ लेना चाहिए था, मेरे को लग रहा है. So basically this, there are three nodes, three vertices. I will not say nodes. 0, 1 and 2, and if there is some path exist, then it's saying true. Then there are this vertices, n vertices where each vertex is labeled 0 to n minus 1. Okay, 0 to n minus 1. If it's 3 means 0, 1, 2. Okay, this information was missed in the first reading. No, only comedy videos. देखता हूँ मैं. Don't worry. समित लाइक नहीं किया है तुमने स्ट्रीम को. यू नो द ड्रिल नो. The edges in the graph are represented as a 2D integer array. Okay, 2D integer array. This is a 2D integer array. That means 0 and 1 has a line like क्या नाम दिया उसने, is a edge between 0 and 1. 1 to 2 has an edge and 2 to 0 has an edge. Source 0 and destination 2. The channel with the low subscriber only 50. Okay. देखते हैं भाई देखते हैं. Hmm, तो इसको सॉल्व. एक सेकंड, आई एम गेटिंग कॉल. ये सब साथ है तो क्या बात है, तो गुल मिलता है आसमान सारा. जब स्ट्रीम पे बैठो तभी सब लोगों को याद आता है कॉल करने का. तो इसमें सॉल्व करने का क्या तरीका इन लोगों ने दे रखा है. Scanner taking inputs, number of edges, number. This we have already adjacency list. This is there. Then this new array list, and then this. Okay, they have first created an array list that I have understood. So we'll simplify this. First take this as a, okay, boilerplate code. And then the one thing that I understood is that we have to take a doubly list. So list of list, and this is integer. So we'll take integer and we'll name it as graph. Okay, and what it's doing, this new list of list integer, ये तो बना लेते, इतना तो ठीक है, समझ में आ जाता है. Now we have this, so we'll need for sure recursion. भाई लाइक कर दिया, थैंक यू सो मच भाई समित. नाउ आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द मॉडरेटर. तुम्हारा चैनल में देखता हूँ ना, इसके बाद I'll put a comment. So we have to do a DFS, depth first search. DFS, so I'll start from here and I can go here. So पहले तो ये एक empty list बनानी है. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. In this one, we have to like create new array list here. This we need adjacency list for n plus 1 array. ये अब तक नहीं समझा अपने को. Array list integer. Okay, we'll create an array list. Array list of integer adj is equal to new array list, okay, of size n plus 1, in which we'll save the nodes. Okay, so in this one, this adjacency I is equal to, we need new list in this one. So do we need to do that because it's already giving us the edges, and edges is nothing but the graph. So they are initializing here with an empty array. That I understood. What they are doing is like created a list and then creating a inside list. So this is what this piece of code is doing. Um, so this we don't need. Okay, this is just taking input. Input is there. So for the directed graph, if there is a edge between u and v, it means edge only goes from u and v. That is v. डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ नहीं चाहिए ना हमें, वेटेड ग्राफ प्रेजेंटेशन. ठीक है, we'll think that this is only graph. Okay, so we'll erase this and we'll consider this as a graph. Okay, we'll consider this edges as a graph. And then we can directly do source and destination. So we can have this recursion for int maybe this edges ka e on this edges. So this is not a list of list, is it? So I need to convert this to list of list. It is list of list only. Can I say that list of list is equal to this? Need to ask Google question. Uh, can I assign 2D matrix to list integer in Java? आज का स्ट्रीम बोर होने वाला है बिकॉज इट्स अ लर्निंग स्ट्रीम नॉट अ क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग स्ट्रीम. भाई कोई तो वेबसाइट और एल्स बता दो, प्रोग्रामिंग समझा दे स्टेप बाय स्टेप एवरी पॉइंट एंड लॉजिक्स लैब प्रोग्राम. अभी तो चैट जीपीटी है यार, चैट जीपीटी सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन कर देता है. कितने बार हम जब फ्रेशर थे तो आई यूज टू गो टू माई मेंटर लीड डेवलपर कि भाई ये बताइए क्या है वो क्या है. ही यूज टू गेट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड सिंस व्हेन दी चैट जीपीटी हैज केम. ऐसा कोई सिचुएशन ही नहीं, यू कैन डायरेक्टली पेस्ट द कोड स्निपेट एंड आस्क कि भाई मेरे को समझा इजी शब्द. नो, यू कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली असाइन टू डी मैट्रिक्स to this. Okay, doubt clear, because array list collections are entirely different data types. You must explicitly convert matrix. Additionally, Java cannot automatically box a primitive array into an object collection. Do we need to use stream? I don't think so. We need to use stream. mm. New array list. ये ग्राफ बनाना पड़ेगा क्या इसमें हमें? Fixed versus dynamic. Wait, is this what we are supposed to do? I'm confused. mm, for this problem, don't tell me the answer, but tell me, do I have to convert the 2D matrix into a graph? Yes, bro. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. भाई सच बोलो, वाईटी चैनल मोनेटाइजेशन किया है क्या? मेरा चैनल? सच बोलो, वाईटी चैनल मोनेटाइजेशन किया है क्या? ये चैनल मोनेटाइज नहीं है अभी, द वन दैट आई एम स्ट्रीमिंग ऑन. अदर चैनल्स ऑफ माइन, एक चैनल था वो मोनेटाइज था, है मतलब वो अभी भी. दूसरा चैनल इज मोनेटाइज्ड. Okay, so this is, though I'm seeing straightforward. This channel is not monetized. The other channel of mine is monetized, which is like faceless channel. So I have silver play button for that as well. This channel is not monetized. शायद ये करना पड़ेगा अपने को, for intro of matrix. Okay, and list of new array list, inner list dot. Oh, for के अंदर for loop. Isn't it too much? Let me ask like this. This is the first question, so it will always take the time we have to build the logic and the pattern for us. So we'll try each and every option. Because pattern अभी दिमाग में नहीं बना होता है whenever we start a new concept. Not exactly, bro. That code converts each edge row into a separate this. Jagdisham, hello, bro. Create a adjacency list or adjacency map. Check what about it. Yeah, no, this is, yeah, adjacency list तो मैंने अभी मिटाया यहाँ पे. I have created an adjacency list. Don't tell me ये कि hints ना मत दो अभी. I have just started on this stream graph. Oh, invitation to morning call. 8 a.m. What the fuck? But the graph DFS, you need an adjacency list like this. 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. Okay, this is an adjacency list. हाँ, यही तो मैं कर रहा था फिर. ओके, पहले एडजेसेंसी लिस्ट ही बना लेते हैं. वो जो क्या नाम है, जगदीशम इज सेइंग. सो पहले वाला सही था अपना. सो वी नीड लिस्ट ऑफ लिस्ट इंटीजर ग्राफ इज इक्वल टू न्यू अरे लिस्ट. ओके, ये सिंटेक्स उधर लिख लेंगे. देन फॉर int I is equal to 0, I less than equal to n, and I plus plus will add this graph dot add an empty array list. Empty array list. Okay, this much is like initialization of this thing. ब्रदर गिव मी इट्स ब्रदर उसका लिंक दे दो, सब्सक्राइब करता हूँ। उस चैनल पे सब्सक्राइबर की ज़रूरत नहीं है, इट्स रनिंग ऑटोमेटिकली, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट ब्रो। उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 2 पॉइंट कितने 2.06 लाख सब्सक्राइबर्स है। इट्स ऑन ऑटो पायलट, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। चेक व्हाट अबाउट इट। ओके, सो ये तो हमने क्रिएट किया। सो आई आई थिंक फंक्शन हमें जो लगने वाला है, विल नीड अ डी एफ एस, मे बी विल write method side by side. We'll write that method. uh, अभी के लिए void बना लेते, we don't know what it will return. dfs, okay, and we'll take, we'll call this dfs method. So from this, the graph is empty, that's what my concern is now. What ChatGPT was saying, hello bhai, कैसी, hello bro, how are you? mm, It's saying age 0, directly add age 0 and int age of edges in 0 and 1. Add, why your code is not enough. Mm, I'm still confused. This is the first question guys, so I directly started solving this. Just मैंने ये पढ़ा जो explanation यहाँ पे दे रखा था. So with that I have directly started solving the question instead of going through the lecture or any video tutorial. So I'll figure it out on the way. Now graph has number of now graph has number in orders 0, 1, 2 and so these will be numbers, okay, 1, 2 so on. And then so adjacency list will create the list which says 0 will travel. ये नहीं समझा मेरे को. Now the graph has in order, yeah, that is correct. So adjacency list will create list which say 0 will travel. But there is a edges, no? We have to use this data, add data to our graph and then do the processing, no? So how the data is given, this data, this 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 0. Okay, like this. So the nodes, the vertices of our graph is like 0, 1, 1 is there, so 2, 2 is there, then 0. So there will be 1, 0, 1 and 2 that we have to figure it out. We have to add those, na, Jagdisham? We have to add these edges to our graph that we created, this graph. How we can do this? So it's saying integers is that first needs this question answered quickly. Means 0 is connected to 1. ये फ्लाइट की आवाज़ भाई. In we are given age example 0 1 2 1, so we will get 1 0 2 1. So here index 0 is 0 where, yeah, here index 0 is where 0 can. So यार मैं नहीं समझा. So here 0 is where 0 so can, so it's 1, so 0 is 1 added and vice versa 1 0. In we are given age example 0 1 2 1, so we will get 1 0 2 1. So here index 0 is okay. Enjoy flights यार. In we are given age example this. और एक बाकी होगा, फ्लाइट 4 जाते विमान. मेरे को इधर बताओ यार, आगे मेरे को इसमें से ऐड करना है क्या, एजेस में से. So we are given ages, so we will get 0 1 here. 0 is where 0 can go, it's 1, so 0 1 is added. There is some video tutorial.
Data annotation.
So in the previous video, you did learn about graph and its types. You must be thinking, which is the complex data structure that we will be using to store graph. Obviously, someone will give you the input. So, okay, they're given an undirected graph which contains n nodes and m edges. Nodes, the number of nodes over here is 5. The number of edges is 6. 1 edge, 2 edge, 3 edge, 4 edge. The next one is the number of edges. Now, if they're saying you edges, in order to represent a graph, you have to understand the edges are between which nodes. Now, in the next line, they will be giving you m lines. Remember this. M lines that will represent edges. M lines that is going to 1 between 1 and 3. I can say there's an edge between 2 and 4. I can say there's an edge between 3 and 4, 2 and 5, and 4 and 5. So I have written all the 6 edges. Do they follow a specific order? No, they can be given in any order. So this is the next set of input. Boundary on the number of edges.
This is too much for this simple question. I'll give it. So what next? I'll have to do here. OP Striver SDA sheet, yeah. Striver list is OP bro. वही follow कर रहे हैं. Yes, this is correct. You created empty, okay. Now the next step is fill the graph. हाँ, that is what I am asking कि कैसे fill करें. ये मेरे को सही नहीं लगा कि int age 0 और 1 ही ये हुआ ना. int u and v graph u add v. int age of ages means first array ही हुआ इसका. So okay, ये recursively करना होगा क्या मेरे को this thing. So do I have to run this code recursively, this one, because it's adding only one edge. No bro, this part is not recursive. This is loop only for building the graph edges. अच्छा, okay, okay, understood. It's a for loop. Okay, मैं समझा. Now it's a 2D array. So for like int single array means I'll take this input जो मैं हमेशा करता हूँ. I'll write it here. So edges and this edges here. Okay, so it is like this int is like one of this. Okay, so of edges, and in this one it's adding like int u is equal to h0. Int u is like h0 and then h1. Okay, and get u and add. Okay, so h0 and then int v is h1, like this element is and then this. Okay, and now for the graph dot get uh, get 0 or u. So we want this position. So this position of graph is 0. So how that position is retrieved? U and v. Okay, it's the same position they have taken. U comma add u and then graph get, and writing graph dot get v dot add v. Okay, it means graph is ready at this point. So graph is filled. This is what you were saying, I guess, Jagdisham. 1 2 is the age, bro. So from 1 we can go 2 and 2. Yeah, that I understood. I understood now what you were saying in the last comment, in which age 0 1. So we'll get 0 1. Uh, no, at u will keep v and v. Okay, okay. Okay, this is ulta. This is v and this is u. Yeah. So it will be a edge between these two vertices. So graph u get u means u ka value. What's the u ka value is 0 here. So first u ka value is 0. So let's put it in here, no, how it's working. So this is our empty graph that we created. Okay, and in this one u is 0, h0 is 0. So in the 0 we'll add v, which is 1. Okay, and then what is v? V is 1. So this is 1. So 0 1 and 2. So this is 1, and in 1 we'll add 0. Here we'll add 0. Okay, so that means 1 and 0 edge is created. Then we'll move to this. Okay, so this will be 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. So now u value will become edge 0 is 1 and this is 2. So at 1 here we'll adding 2, so we'll add 2 over here, and then v is 2, and then we'll add 1 over here. Okay, and then we'll take this 2 comma 0, so 2 comma 0, so u becomes 2 and v becomes 0. So get u means u is 2 and we'll add 0 over here. So 0, and then v is 0, okay, and here we'll add 2. So this is how our graph is became. Okay, so how it's driving. So what does this means? 1 and 2 has a age, 0 and 2 has a age, 1 and 2 has a age, 0 and 2 has a age, and 1 and 0 has a age. Okay, this is what it means, I guess so. And then itna to I guess it's sufficient to find out if it is क्या question था अभी अपना, if path exists in graph. There are two paths from 0 to source and destination. So from source and destination, this is, it means 0 can go to 1 and 2. It means 0, okay. This means 0 can go to 1 and 2. Okay, this is a nice realization. 1 can go to uh, 1 and 2 like this, and 2 can go to this. Oh, nice. Now I understood. Like this, no, only 0, from 0 we can go to 1 and 2, from 1 we can go to 0 and 2, and from 2 we can go to 1 and 0, right? Okay, now I understood. Uh, then what next? Next is source and destination. So source and destination is given 0 and 2. So now how? 0 and 2. So from 0 we just have to check if the 0th element of graph contains 2, then that means true. Is it? Is it? Is it that simple then? Does that become that simple? Mm, so we have to write the code for this one to find the true. So what it will need. Mm, so source is again will take these inputs. Sorry guys, I'm taking too much time because it's the first question and I haven't seen any video or something. So I'm figuring out on the way how it works. Once we solve 3-4 questions, we'll get good. No, not like this. Choose one of two path traversal, DFS or BFS. We'll go with the DFS first, depth first. We'll go one by one. Depth first is the first choice. So DFS. Uh, okay, then we need that visited logic and all take bigger input. Ask ChatGPT. Dry run. No, ChatGPT से तो पूछेंगे जब डाउट आएगा. तो आई गेस ये फंक्शन अपने को लिखना पड़ेगा. दिस फंक्शन यहाँ पे अपने को शायद इसको एक नोड भेजना पड़ेगा. नोड भेज सकते हैं. वी नीड टू हैव विजिटेड अरे. इसने कुछ विजिटेड का भी लॉजिक दिया था. बुलियन, हाँ, क्रिएट विजिटेड अरे. नाउ ओके नाउ थोड़ा थोड़ा लिंक हो रहा है. विजिटेड अरे इधर ही बनाना है अपने को. सो विजिटेड का क्या लॉजिक होगा, एक एक हम ऐड करते जाएंगे जो जो विजिट किया उसमें. दैट्स इट आई गेस. तो इंट array visited is equal to new boolean array it has given. So that means we'll just add true or false in this one. Visited node by bro. Yeah, Samit. ज्वाइन करते रहो भाई समित. यू आर नॉट देयर फॉर मेनी स्ट्रीम्स. फॉर स्प्रिंग बूट का स्ट्रीम, स्प्रिंग बूट के स्ट्रीम में मज़ा आ रहा था. ओके, boolean visited, and then we have to like do recursion, return this dfs function, and then in this dfs I guess we have to avoid loops and CSV. We go 0 1. We don't want to come back to 1 0 and stuck in the loop, so we use visited to prevent it. Okay. Okay, and then here what I have to pass. एक second guys, there is some bitrate issues in the stream. Let me fix that. Okay, I guess it's fixed. So in this one we'll simply pass this what is source and destination, and we'll figure it out there. So we'll pass source, destination, then this created array visited, passed by reference, and then graph. So these four inputs will need. So this function will be done. Now the work is to be done in this DFS. So this is not a void. So this will be boolean. So boolean DFS first is like int source, int destination, then boolean uh, visited, and then graph. Okay, so in this one now for the first element I guess visited will be 1. From where we need to go, from where we need to go to where we need to go, adjacent list, travel and visited, mark. So we won't, yeah, so those are the four parameters that you said we have to take. Yeah, we have taken those parameters. Then जो भी visited होगा उसको true करना है अपने को simply. Yes, so visited maybe we'll do source directly as true. Okay, that means we are starting from there. That we can do true, no brainer, that is. uh, then maybe we'll need one more loop on the graph, and if it's like not visited, then do this like base condition, what I'm thinking. श्री साई, हेलो ब्रो, हेलो. अरे तुमने ग्राफ किया है ना, नाउ यू कैन बी अ गुड हेल्प हियर. यू आर डूइंग ग्राफ फ्यू डेज अगो, I remember. So maybe let's write this int uh, int maybe e on this graph, again graph का inside का list. So get node. So from 0 we'll start. Yes, source is equal to destination, return true. Okay, if source equal to destination, then return true. So destination change करते रहना पड़ेगा ना अपने को, सॉरी सोर्स चेंज करते रहना पड़ेगा. अपने को सोर्स चेंज करते रहना पड़ेगा ना. Yes, yes. Okay. Do BFS, it would understand easy in the starting. अभी यार DFS से चालू कर दिया मैंने, क्योंकि वही था पहले, तो वही किया डीएफएस से। डीएफएस कर लेते हैं अभी। स्टार इतना लिख लिया है इसका। तो यहाँ पे मेरे को कंडीशन लिखना है कि जो जगदीशन ने बोला, सोर्स इक्वल टू डेस्टिनेशन रिटर्न ट्रू। सो इन टी ग्राफ गेट नोड एंड if source equal to destination return true. Okay, else we have to go ahead and do the thing. So maybe we have to increase the source as well. So how we'll increase the source? For loop do be for loop wells and make them sources. क्या for loop wells and make them sources? नहीं समझा ये. Visit their neighbors. Okay, check it out. Check it out side loop. ये उनका नेबर ही हो गया ना फिर. E is nothing but a neighbor. मेरे को ये नहीं समझा. अरे ये जो तुमने बोला ये मेरे को नहीं क्लिक हुआ. सोर्स बड़ा है कैसे? मेरे ख्याल से जो मैंने पढ़ा हुआ है कि if this visited is E, like E is visit नहीं किया है हमने, तो will do this DFS with all these things. उसमें हम जो भी देंगे. अभी source अपना क्या था? So source, हाँ, now will increase the source. So new source will be E0. What would be the source? Source E. Then destination same रहेगा. Destination will not change. Destination visited and graph. Okay, so these things will have, अगर ये हो जाता है तो return true. Okay, and then end में maybe if, okay, this condition should come here only, so I am writing it here. So this condition that you are saying, it's making more sense here. If source equal to destination, okay, then return true, else return false. Maybe this is it. Recursion. Hello भैया, new to your channel. Hello Arya Singh, welcome to the channel bro. Recursion calls inside of a loop and make E as a source. हाँ वही किया. base case is outside of the loop. या वही किया शायद मैंने अभी. तो let's try to replicate it in the code. Okay, pen paper का काम is done. To the code here. Okay, so how we started? List of list graph. We'll first write this list of list integer graph is equal to new array list. Okay, then empty initialize the graph with empty list. So for int I equal to 0, I less than equal to n, because there are n nodes, and then I plus plus I plus plus, and in this one graph dot add new array list at each position array list. Okay, and then we have to fill this array list with the ages data. So array int array of age, because ages has the list of age. So ages, this ages, and in this one we'll take int u is equal to age comma 0, and then int b is equal to age 1, because it's a 2, दो ही है एक लिस्ट में ना, so there are only 2 elements in each list. So graph dot get u, in place of u place we like add this as he Jagandeep said, and graph dot get v dot add u value. So it creates a age between that, so it will iterate on the all the edges, these edges, and will create a filled graph. Now we need one visited array, will pass it as a reference. So boolean array of visited is equal to new boolean and size n, because there are n elements, and then return recursive function will need here. So here will pass source, will pass destination, what else will pass, will pass this visited by reference, and will pass our graph. Okay, so we need to create this function. So we'll create this function, it will return boolean dfs, source is int, destination is int, visited is boolean array, and graph is of wrapper class integer. Okay, and in this one first is like visited will start from the source. So you are ce source, and it will be true first, because we will start and will mark it as visited. And then what we were doing here, then again this is neighbor, no? So for int will mention it as neighbor, any I is fine, neighbor, or nbr any br neighbor of किसका था, of Ayu Zaifa. Hello bro, from New Delhi. Hello Abu, how are you? uh, so graph dot get node, so it was on graph dot get node, means every array, single array of that, so node. And in this one we have to like, if current element is present in the visited, like this neighbor is visited, if not then go depth dfs, and will pass new source is like this nebr, destination will not change, then visited will be like with updated value, and then graph. Okay, and outside of this loop here only we can write, no, if source equal to destination, then रिटर्न ट्रू. ओके, सब कुछ होने के बाद भी नहीं हुआ तो रिटर्न फॉल्स. ओके, so this is, let's try and run. On the top, check if source destination, so you need to go to the neighbors. Makes sense, yeah. New array, अच्छा, new array list of array list. This is how we have to give it, no? What's this syntax? Correct this syntax. Return the at dfs you missed in. Okay, यही तो मैंने यूज़ किया था यार. यही तो मैंने यूज़ किया था. पहले क्या लिखा था मैंने? हट बहन चोत. रिटर्न फॉल्स. ये क्या गलत गलत था मेरा? इंटीजर ऑफ लिस्ट. इंटीजर एग्जैक्ट सेम ही तो था मेरा. क्या फिर क्यों रो रहा था ये? न्यू array list. L is small. Okay, L was small. Return at DFS you missed in recursion. Okay, this has to be written, no? Okay. रिटर्न की ज़रूरत नहीं है यार यहाँ. graph dot get source, yeah. यहाँ रिटर्न बोल रहे हो क्या तुम जगनदीप? आर यू सेइंग टू रिटर्न फ्रॉम हियर? ऑन द टॉप चेक, या ऑन द टॉप आई एडेड द कंडीशन. बाद में ऐड किया मैंने. या मेक सेंस. यस, इट्स मेक सेंस टू ऐड इट ऑन द टॉप. अगर है तो फिर क्यों आगे जाना है? रिटर्न एट डी एफ एस यू मिस्ड रिसेशन रिकर्जन यू नीड टू रिटर्न इट टू. यहाँ पे यू आर सीइंग यहाँ. ओ ओके, इट पास्ड. Okay, we are pretty much closer. How many test cases we have? 22 out of 35 is nice number in the first go. Hmm. अब इतना बड़ा ड्राई रन कैसे करेंगे यार? Graph get node, but it should be graph. Yeah, I made that fix. Okay. यहाँ रिटर्न क्यों करना पड़ रहा है? क्यों? बट अगर मैं ये कॉल कर रहा हूँ ये सेम हो जाएगा तो रिटर्न ट्रू करेगा, नहीं तो रिटर्न फॉल्स करेगा. ओके. यहाँ पे फॉल्स है यार. इतना बड़ा ड्राई रन कैसे करेंगे अभी हम? 64314 8। मेरे को अभी भी पूरा नहीं समझा है, थोड़ा थोड़ा ही समझा है मेरे को. After travels, you need to unvisit, I believe, like make a visit of source falls after traversing its neighbors. After visiting, after travels, need to unvisit, I believe, make the visit of source falls after traversing its neighbors. To mean to say this, ये false करना होगा, like this. So next recursion can go to its path. कहाँ करें लेकिन इसको हम? यहाँ पे बस सोर्स ही ट्रू हो रहा है, विजिटेड. ओके, वी हैव टू लाइक डू दिस नेबर एज ट्रू. इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा. नो आफ्टर फॉर लूप्स, आफ्टर लूप्स. ओके, आफ्टर लूप्स यू आर सेइंग डू दिस. यहाँ यहाँ तो कोई पॉइंट नहीं बन रहा. इफ नॉट विजिटेड, nope, no, after for loops, after loop. कोई छोटा केस होता तो यार मैं ट्राई रन कर लेता इसको ना एक बार, क्योंकि ट्राई रन नहीं करूँगा तब तक नहीं समझेगा कोड. Arya Singh, I won't disturb, just wanted to ask, like it's nobody question. Being C++ guy, isn't Java syntax too much to write? Why do you find Java better? Really sorry to disturb. No, no, it's okay. Arey, Java is the path that I've chosen for Spring Boot. Back in my goal is to like, I'm working as a full stack developer, but mostly my work is in the front end. And sometimes it's in .NET backend work, sometimes it's in Node.js, but now I want to be on one stable path, and that is Java. So that's why I chose Java. So while learning Java, I have to go through these all the phases. You have to solve the problems like LeetCode problems, and you have to choose one language, because in the interview they will ask you to solve in the same language for which role you are applying. So the roles I'll be applying is full stack Java developer. So I have to solve these questions using Java, and hence I'm solving all these using Java. Earlier I used to solve using JavaScript because JavaScript was my forte, but now I have switched to this. That's why. No after for loops मेरे को नहीं समझा यार. मैं ट्राई करूँ क्या थोड़ा ट्राई रन करने का इसका, क्योंकि जब ट्राई रन करूँगा तो मेरे को थोड़ा आइडिया आ जाएगा. So these are our edges, and इतना बड़ा ट्राई रन तो होना पॉसिबल नहीं है. सोर्स इज 5 एंड डेस्टिनेशन इज 9. सोर्स इज कहाँ गया? 5. Source is 5 and destination is 9, and source is 5. Okay. Java is good for MNC and FANG as they ask system designing, and Java is strong. Yeah, yeah. My current company, last company was also a good MNC Fortune 500 company. So in that also I entered while showing my work in Java only. That तो college time का work था. So Java is very favorable for interviews and MNCs. Unfortunately, I didn't get any work on Java in that company. Mm, okay, this should we first build the graph from this, and then this? यार ये बहुत बड़ा ट्राई रन हो जाएगा इतने सारे एलिमेंट्स के लिए. uh, if you can, I'll show you. This is my company. It's now changed to SLB. It's a very big company. There is a total experience 5 years. Yo bro, हेलो ब्रो. अरे तुम आ रहे हो जा रहे हो बीच बीच में. तुम्हारा क्या हुआ चैनल का? TTC इज लाइव. टोटल एक्सपीरियंस जस्ट आई हैव टच्ड 5 years एक्सपीरियंस. ये कंपनी का एक मूवी भी है, पता है क्या नाम है उसका? पैसिफिक रिम नाम है या क्या नाम है उसका? नॉट पैसिफिक रिम. मूवी बेस्ड ऑन स्लम्बर्जर. हाँ, डीप वाटर हॉराइजन. दिस मूवी इज, ये मेरे कंपनी का कांड था बहुत बड़ा. समंदर में तेल, देर वॉज अ बिग इंसिडेंट in the world ki in the Pacific Ocean, because of the mistake of the company. There was like huge uh, oil sprayed over the surface and it got burned, and it destroyed a whole lot of sea life. So this is the movie based on the based on my company's history. मैंने भी नहीं देखी, हमें कंपनी में दिखा रहे थे एक बार. हाँ, सी, these rigs, our companies had these rigs in different parts of the world. Doing everything self. अभी तो आया भाई. पहले भी तुमने मैसेज किया था शायद. TT इज लाइव. शायद मैं कल का याद आ रहा होगा मेरे को. कोई नहीं, कोई नहीं भाई. तुम्हारा चैनल का क्या हुआ? डूइंग एवरीथिंग सेल्फ इज फाइंडिंग इट हार्ड. शुरुआत में सब कुछ मुश्किल ही लगेगा. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डूइंग दिस लर्निंग इन पब्लिक ना, तो सबको पता चले कि क्या है. ट्यूटोरियल्स एंड ये बहुत ट्रेंड लोग, मतलब बहुत बार प्रैक्टिस करने के बाद वो बताते हैं, लेकिन वंस वंस वी स्टार्ट डूइंग समथिंग लाइक दिस, शुरुआत में तो मुश्किल ही जाएगा. तुम कुछ भी करो, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट एट सम पॉइंट. ये कहाँ मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं भाई? पहले बकचोदी से पहले इसको ये करते. मैं इतना बड़ा तो नहीं करने वाला ट्राई रन, इतने सारे एलिमेंट्स. डन डे 7 टुडे. ओ नाइस नाइस. Congrats bro. ओपनिंग इन योर कंपनी. यार मेरे कंपनी का, ये कंपनी का वैसे नहीं था यार. जिस कंपनी का रेफरल वगैरह नहीं चलता, वो खुद से ही हायर करते. आस्क जीपीटी. आई एम ट्राइंग टू गेट माई माइंड अराउंड ऑफ दिस लॉजिक. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज not asking to chat GPT. By the way, I am a very beginner, just finished BTech first year, trying to learn these things, doing C, C++ right now. Yeah, you are on the right track. C, C++ is good for you. For where you missed. Yeah, loving it. Any suggestion? Definitely need someone's advice, guidance. Bro, मैं personally मेरा suggestion मत लो, क्योंकि मेरा graduation computer science में नहीं हुआ है. I have worked in many different kinds of industries. I worked in supply chain, factory establishing, all these things, and then I come to this thing. So I have learned everything by myself only. Mm, the first company I worked was like if you guys had eaten chocolava cake of Domino's ना, Domino's का chocolava cake अगर तुम लोगों ने खाया होगा, there is only one setup to create that chocolava cake in India, and it is in Greater Noida. And from that, in that plant, it was the biggest plant of Jubilant Foodworks, and uh, I'm from one of the team who set up that. So every chocolava cake is coming from that machine only. Uh, I'm 2025. I'm 2025 grad and SD1 now. So job market now I say go with Java. अभी किस में काम कर रहे हो जगनदीप तुम? लवली भैया या आर्या सिंह? भाई तुम तो बहुत रिसेंट पास आउट हो and you are so good at all these things. Now the market is expecting way too many things. You know, when I was in this job market 4 years ago, तब इतना कुछ नहीं पूछते थे भाई. बेसिक हैकर रैंक के क्वेश्चंस पूछते थे. माय राउंड मेरे इस कंपनी में 5 राउंड हुए थे. सो फर्स्ट राउंड तो इज बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह, दे आस्क्ड oops concept वगैरह. देन इन द सेकंड राउंड दे आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस लाइक ये कोड का आउटपुट क्या होगा, इनपुट, ये सब वैसे वाले क्वेश्चंस थे, एंड इट वाज बेस्ड ऑन जावा एंड ऑल. थर्ड में तो दे अगेन वेंट डीप इनटू माय प्रोजेक्ट, लाइक कि प्रोजेक्ट कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट किया है, कंट्रोलर्स कैसे बनाए, कौन सी मेथड, पोस्ट मैपिंग, टोकन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कैसे करोगे, ये सब चीज़ें पूछी थी. देन फोर्थ वाज ओकेश, लाइक हायर मैनेजमेंट टुक द राउंड. फिफ्थ तो मेरे को याद ही नहीं है क्या हुआ. अभी तो तुम सिस्टम डिज़ाइन, माइक्रो फ्रंट एंड्स, माइक्रो सर्विसेज क्या पूछ रहे, लोड बैलेंसर बताओ, ये बताओ, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो, एवरीथिंग दे आर आस्किंग. Yeah, right now cracking a job has become a very like बहुत सारी चीज़ें पता होना चाहिए. अभी now I just switched my job, so I have seen those things again. कि now how the market is, and it has become very difficult to get into good companies. स्विच करने में इतना मुश्किल नहीं होता, बट जो डोमेन, जो रोल तुम्हें चाहिए, if you are working in current technology and you want to switch in that, it's slightly easier than like jumping to some bigger domain, bigger technology or some big packages. Then it's slightly difficult. ठीक है, मैं चार जीपीटी को ही पूछ लेता हूँ कि क्या है, क्या मिस कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ. सॉरी. What's sorry guys. I don't know Hindi. I'm from South. Yeah, that's fine. And yes, they asking a lot of thing. Recently got Amazon interview. Total 4 rounds. Cleared 3, but lost. Trying to be better and learning. They're asking so advanced. Yeah, yeah, yeah. हमें एक्सपीरियंस बताओ यार. सॉरी, हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ. Jagan, please tell us your experience about like in the first 3 rounds, what they focused majorly on. Did they really concerned about your past experiences, like what you have really worked on till now, or they weren't concerned about those things and were asking only the problem sets that they have? Tell us more about that. This should be this. Oh, okay. There is a mistake. One more. You wrote this Because nodes are from 0 to n minus 1, yeah, creates one extra list. It may not fail, but unnecessary and conceptually wrong. Okay. Main issue, you return too early inside DFS. Problem, you are checking only first unvisited neighbor. Suppose graph is like this, date and destination. Your code grows from 0 to 1, fails and immediately returns false. It never tries to. So instead of directly returning, you should return only DFS given true. Okay, if DFS is true, then return true. Don't make visited source false, you wrote. Remove this. Okay, yeah, this is the trying. This is wrong. It's saying. And if DFS is this, okay, it's saying ये इसको top पे ले आओ. Get it. Bring this on the top. I'm majorly trying to keep the language of this conversation only English because I know my main language is also not Hindi, so I also get trouble in talking Hindi continuously. So it's saying this uh, return true. Else return false. It is. Okay, there is a mistake again that we did. ये नहीं हटाना था. This we have to again check inside. It's saying if if this हमारा moderator नहीं आया आज. Return true. Okay, and else return this. There is a Discord group, guys. If you want to join or stay connected, you can join this Discord server. यहाँ पे मैं हमेशा we do a good sometimes good discussions about problems that we are facing. Some guy was facing Discord का Discord का problem बोल रहा हूँ, कोई startup का problem and all these things. So you can. अरे मैंने जनरल पे डाला था यार, जनरल पे नहीं डाला था, that's why. Oh shit. You can join the Discord group. मैं भूल गया पिन करना. So see, there are different repos वगैरह. People ask questions. Malwari. I Malwari. Mm, unexpected type. We want int source. It's a int only, no? I'll surely shift to Java. No, we are not suggesting to shift you to Java. जो देखो, तुम अभी तुमने बोला you are in just first year, no? Try to learn everything. जो तुम्हें कॉलेज में सिखा रहे हैं, try to learn all those things, and then you can like थिंक फाइनल ईयर में तुम्हें तुम्हें अभी पता नहीं है कि तुम क्या काम करोगे क्या नहीं. योर फर्स्ट जॉब, यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट योर फर्स्ट जॉब व्हाट इट वुड बी. तुमने जावा प्रिपेयर किया, हो सकता है तुम्हें पहला जॉब मिले पाइथन में काम दे, बिकॉज इन द फर्स्ट जॉब ओके इट वर्कड. आई डोंट नो व्हाई बट इट वर्कड. कॉलेज में यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन क्रिएटिंग गुड प्रोजेक्ट्स, क्रिएट अ गुड पोर्टफोलियो, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड ईच एंड एवरी कंसेप्ट जो टीचर्स पढ़ा रहे हैं. ये सब पहला जॉब मिलने के बाद यू विल गेट मोर क्लैरिटी अबाउट. आई एम Malware on Discord. Oh, nice. Yeah, I said hi to you. Yeah. वेलकम टू द डिस्कॉर्ड ब्रो। जगदीशम, तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस बताओ तुम अभी। नाउ आई एम फर्स्ट ईयर इंटरव्यू। अमेजोन का एक्सपीरियंस नहीं बताया तुमने। व्हाट दे डिड दे आस्क एनी लीड कोड क्वेश्चंस in one of the 3 rounds that you passed? Did they ask any lead code questions, bro? Yeah, doing exploring lot of things. Yes, do explore. Exploring is the key here. अभी पता नहीं, मार्केट बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से चेंज होने वाला है. Nowadays I don't even have to ask you guys for the likes. You guys are very open hearted and liking the stream. That's nice. Hmm. I think I should also study more. ये question तो जैसे तैसे solve, I have solved this somehow, this question, but this is not correct. I have to like read and practice off stream and then come on stream and solve some few more questions. So I think I'll end the stream today very early. I solved one question. Oh, okay, sorry, I was texting. Yeah, you should study. हाँ भाई, पढ़ाई करने की ज़रूरत है. But yeah, I'm having 65% in 12 boards. I don't know if it's good for on campus or not from Kalinga KKID Bhubaneswar. So we'll surely do hard work for off campus. You are in just first year by Arya Singh. Just focus on the subjects that you are studying in college. यही मैं मिस कर रहा था. You should study more. यही मोटिवेशन मैं मिस कर रहा था. I'm about to end the stream, bro. You join now, Raviraj. Do check out that project as well. I have finished everything in that one. I'll show you the repo. It was a very nice 10 days stream. I liked the progress. I'll start new project in that. उसमें ज़्यादा मज़ा आ रहा था. So almost 40 commits we did. Final commit in this project. Added refresh token, forgot password, email integration, everything. So you can clone it. I really like this. Sure. पढ़ना होता है ना पढ़ना होता है ना, पेपर चल रहे हैं ब्रो. ओके ओके, तो पढ़ो भाई. मेरे को बोल रहे हो स्टडी मोर. यू शुड स्टडी मोर. आई विल मैसेज माय लीड कोड discussion on Discord. I'll message my lead code. Yeah, nice. That will be good. Where to post? In the general, bro. There are channels. In the general channel, you can text where I have welcomed you. In this one, you can post my Amazon experience. Yeah, in this one, please Amazon के experience यहाँ पे paste कर दो, यहाँ पे share कर दो Discord पे. It will be great thing to read about it. This thing seems very complicated to me, GitHub. अरे तुम अभी फर्स्ट ईयर में हो, तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा. कमिट्स टोकन एंड ऑल. हाँ, सब मेरा टोकन ले लो, सब कुछ ले लो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इसने क्या दिया था अपने को करने के लिए? फाइंड सेंटर ऑफ स्टार ग्राफ. मैं ग्राफ का कल पढ़ाई करके आता हूँ. आज तो मेरा काम बहुत ज़्यादा था. जस्ट फिनिश्ड बिफोर स्ट्रीम. रोहित भाई स्विच टू अमेजोन. मेरे दोस्त हैं अमेजोन में. विल अभी तो मैं उतना रेडी नहीं हूँ. द रोल्स दैट आई वांट टू अप्लाई. Maybe by end of this year I'll start applying to jobs again. I hope my company वाले ना देखे ये. अरे इसने दिया था जगदीशम has given interviews for Amazon and out of 4 rounds he like passed 3 rounds. Fourth round में नहीं हुआ लेकिन at least he cleared 3 rounds. So I asked him to please share your valuable experience so that we can all get benefit out of that. Yeah, crazy network. Network तो है भाई, you don't know about the network. The college I am coming from, its core strength is like the network. Whichever the city of the world I go to work, I can easily get a help from my batchmate or from my college mates. We have a good network and our college maintains that network till this date. So that is very nice. ग्राफ मुश्किल है भाई, ट्री जैसा नहीं, मेरे को लगा ट्री जैसा होगा, बीएफएस एक डीएफएस एक कर लो और सारे प्रॉब्लम सेम पैटर्न में विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व, बट इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. स्ट्रावर्स का तो आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड ये क्या करना चाह रहे, कैन आई रीड इट अगेन. लिस्ट वी डोंट, हमें रेफर करने नहीं, हमें हमें रेफर करने नहीं होता है ना. ऐसे नहीं है भाई, तुम रेज्यूमे दो, प्रोफाइल दो, टेक्स्ट मी ऑन द लिंक्डइन विद द करेक्ट जॉब रोल्स एंड ऑल यू वांट टू डू. ओपनिंग्स जहाँ जहाँ दिखती है, मतलब जहाँ जहाँ पॉसिबल है, आई विल गिव अ रेफरल अगर पॉसिबल होगा तो. चैट पे बोलने से तो रेफरल नहीं मिलेगा ना. ये नहीं कि किसी गरीब का भला हो जाए. भाई सबका भला करेंगे हम, तुम बस यू टेक्स्ट मी ऑन लिंक्डइन, मैंने बोला हुआ है ना, इफ़ यू आर रेडी टू गिव द इंटरव्यूज टेक्स्ट मी ऑन द लिंक्डइन विथ योर रेज्यूमे. I'll get you something. I'll try to get you something, at least an interview. ओके, ये हमने नहीं पढ़ा था, यहाँ पे किया है ये डीएफएस, यही पार्ट हमने मिस कर दिया. int for undirected graph sc close. Okay, this is just a, then okay, I'll read about it. Okay, no worries, I'll close the stream. Thank you all for joining the stream, and special thanks to Jagdisham bro. You helped me to solve this question. So thanks for this. And please do share your experience, bro. Amazon experience. We really want to know. Especially I want to know how the interview process was. What kind of questions did they ask? And Amazon's interviews are quite one of the toughest interviews. So it will be good if you share your experience. At least what kind of questions they asked for each interview, like each round. First, second, third. Did they cared about your past experience, like have you worked on XYZ technology, something like that? Did they ask about your ongoing projects, past projects, something? So अगर तुम थोड़ा details दे पाओ तो, या check Discord I shared. Okay, okay, you have, okay, your discussion is here in the LeetCode. Amazon experience from tier 3 college to an Amazon ST1 interview, my honest experience. I'm a 2025 CSE graduate from tier 3 college in India. Currently, I work at a startup as an associate software engineer with 4 LPS CTC. This is not I cracked story. This is a real story about preparation, pressure, failure. That's nice. I hope this helps someone preparing for SD roles while balancing a full-time job. Why I started preparing again. After joining my startup, I realized something very quickly. Daily office work alone would not make me interview ready for the top product company. Yeah, that is true. ये जिस दिन realize होगा ना working बंदे को, उसी दिन से preparation चालू होता है. So daily office work alone would never be suffice to your interview, because working is different and preparing for the interviews is different. I was doing development work, but my DSA speed, CS fundamentals, and interview communication were not at the level expected by the companies like Amazon. So in January 2026, I started preparing seriously again. At first, balancing office work and preparation was difficult. Most days I was tired after work, but I knew consistency mattered more than motivation. Yeah. I focus mainly on LeetCode 150. Okay, you have solved 150. Traverse list, LeetCode, Amazon leadership principles, स्टार मेथोडोलॉजी फॉर बिहेवियर। हाँ, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इन सब इन बड़ी कंपनीज के लिए। I also researched heavily about Amazon's interview process and noticed one important thing. Amazon does not only evaluate coding, they evaluate ownership, yes, communication, problem solving approach, trade off thinking, leadership principles, clarity under pressure. That changed my preparation style completely. How I applied, yeah, this we want to know. I applied directly through the Amazon Careers portal and February 14, 2026 for software development engineer 1 Amazon University talent acquisition. Okay. No referral, no internal contact, no special connection. देखो Thorfinn, Raviraj, no referral, no internal contacts, just a direct application. At that time, I noticed Amazon was actively hiring 2024-25 graduates, especially for Bangalore office. Preparation strategy. I'm mainly focused on arrays. Yeah, array strings, trees, graphs, linked list, greedy, dynamic programming, oops, LLD, core CS topics. One thing I did seriously was studying Amazon leadership principles. Amazon leadership principles. ये क्या है? 16 leadership principles. Okay, ये इनका vision and that kind of thing. Okay. Most candidates underestimate behavioral preparation. Yeah, that is a mistake. I prepared stories for that ownership, disagreements, failures, ideas I proposed. Okay, using the STAR formal. Okay, online assessment. This helped me a lot during the on March 12. I received OA mail with 1 week timeline. The assessment included two coding questions, behavioral work style questions. The OA was hosted on HackerRank. Okay, HackerRank question. I solved both coding questions within 25 minutes. One of them was DP based, although I do not remember the exact question now. After the OA, things moved surprisingly fast. Recruiter call and on-site invitation on April 8. I received a form asking about interest in the role, notice period, compensation details, basic information. Then on April 12th, a recruiter called me and informed me that I was shortlisted for on-site interviews Bangalore. uh, I asked whether it could be online. The answer was no. The on-site round was mandatory. Before interviews, Amazon conducted an orientation session explaining interview structure, expectation, timeline, acha, evaluation process. The process had two technical rounds, okay, one hiring manager round and one bar raiser round, okay. On-site interview experience. When I reached the Bangalore office, around 30 candidates were present, 2024, 5 graduates, experienced professionals. The atmosphere was honestly intimidating. हो गई भाई ये सब. Most people looked extremely prepared due to scheduling delays. Interview started late. My first round began 2 p.m. Oh, okay. Round 1, huh? DSA plus leadership principles. Okay, their focus is majorly on leadership principle as well. It's not a like secondary thing. It's coming with the DS and leadership. Two interviewers were present, one SD1, one SD2 with around 2-3 years of experience. They first asked introduction, current work, responsibilities. Then they moved into leadership principle questions. One question was around ownership. I explained a real story from my startup experience using STAR method. Oh, this you prepared, no? तुम्हें पता था मतलब you really knew what you are doing here. After that coding started, everything had to be written on paper. Question 1 maximum pro. अच्छा it has to be written on paper. So it's nice that we are using pen and paper to solve this question. Maximum product subarray. I initially started discussing brute force, okay, then I tried reasoning towards a sliding window approach but quickly realized it would fail for negative values. The interviewers hinted that my approach would not satisfy all cases. That hint helped me redirect my thinking toward prefix and postfix products, okay. I eventually solved it with O of 1, big of 1 extra space. One thing I learned, interviewers care a lot about how fast you recover after realizing your approach is wrong. Okay, means you have to communicate and speed, think fast. Yeah, rotten oranges is a graph problem. This was graph BFS problem. Due to time pressure, I directly wrote the optimized approach. I missed some sanity checks like boundary validation, but I verbally explained them. The interviewer said that was fine, moved forward. Honestly, this round consumed more energy than expected. राउंड टू एलएलडी बिहेवियर. ओके, एलएलडी का प्रिपरेशन हमने किया है अभी. बिहेवियर मतलब देखो, एलएलडी बिहेवियर यहाँ प्रिंसिपल्स. ड्यू टू इंटरव्यूअर shortages on site, my next round was shifted online after 3 days. The interviewer was an SD2 with around 3 years at Amazon, along with a shadow interviewer who was SD1. This round was completely different. Instead of DSA, they asked me to design WhatsApp single tick. Oh, design as in like LLD or system design? Double tick, blue tick, read receipt system. It was more of an LLD plus design discussions. Okay, means code level. I implemented the logic in Java and discussed trade-offs, extensibility, design decisions. This round felt more conversational. They also asked a project idea I proposed, how I convinced my team, how I validated the idea, how the POC worked. Okay, what time impact it created. I also asked them the questions about working at Amazon, AI's impact. Okay, rejection. Sorry for this, bro, but तुम्हारा your preparation is on the point for everything. A week later, I received the rejection mail. I was not moving forward to the next round. It hurt, especially because I genuinely felt I had performed reasonably well. But after reflecting, I understood few things. My LLD preparation was not deep enough. Okay, yeah, LLD is kind of a vague topic, but you have to go in very deep while answering, and you have to like communicate. I have also faced rejection in LLD round. I underestimated how strong other candidates were. I still needed better consistency under pressure. Yeah, under pressure performing is the key here. From the onset batch, around 20-30 people completed round 2, and many candidates mentioned they were asked DSA again in later rounds. Competition was very strong. I asked the recruiter for feedback, but Amazon does not disclose detailed interview feedback. What I learned, yeah, learnings we want to know. This experience changed my understanding of interviews completely. DSA alone is not enough, true. Yeah, you need communication, structured thinking, leadership examples, clarity, trade-off discussion. Leadership principles matter a lot. Amazon heavily evaluates behavior signals. Ignoring LP preparation is a huge mistake. Interview recovery matters. You do not need perfect answers, but you must recover quickly when stuck. Okay. Working professionals have an advantage. Real project stories help me significantly during behavior discussions. My advice for others, if you are from tier 3 college, do not reject yourself before companies do. Apply, see, जो अगर है, अगर यहाँ पे जो मेरे को बोल रहा था, if you are from tier 3 college, do not reject yourself before companies do. Apply anyway. No referral got me these opportunities. Also, do not blindly grind 1,000 questions. Revise patterns repeatedly. Practice explaining your thoughts aloud. Prepare star stories properly. Learn basic LLD. Study company specific interview behavior. Most importantly, consistency beats motivation. Very inspiring, bro. Final thoughts, I did not get the offer, but this experience made me realize I am much closer than I was a few months earlier. Coming from a tier 3 college, balancing office work, preparing after long days, traveling for on-site interviews, competing with highly skilled candidates. All of this taught me more than any courses ever would. Yeah, experiences are the best teachers. For now, the journey continues, and maybe next time I'll write the offer story. Yeah, will like to hear about this, bro. बहुत ही you have written this very precisely. Your preparation, what worked, what didn't work, and all. Yeah, this I'll keeping this as a bookmark with me. sharing this valuable experience. ओ हेल या देखो भाई, मोटिवेशन, यही मोटिवेशन मिल गया अपने को। मेरे को भी मोटिवेशन मिल गया कि क्या और पढ़ना पड़ेगा अपने को। Getting into these big companies is now high time, no? Thank you, Jagdisham. Yeah, W. भाई कितने अच्छे से he prepared, no? He knew what he's targeting for. He exactly knew what kind of questions they'll ask. He prepared these Amazon principles and everything. DSA 150 questions of DSA patterns, everything, and then behavior round. That is also I heard. Like in Google's interview, also they focus much on your behavior. Like you have to be at par with your behavior skills to like fit into Google company like Google. So these are very important things, and LeetCode is just a piece of that huge puzzle. So yeah, we'll grind it together, brother. भाई अगली बार हो जाएगा इसका, हाँ ऑफ कोर्स हो जाएगा भाई। इतना ऑलमोस्ट बाउंड्री पे आ गया था, इसका होने वाला था, बस इतने में रह गया है। उसका हो जाएगा सिलेक्शन, उसका हो जाएगा। अपने को स्टोरी मिल जाएगा कि हाउ ही एक्चुअली got into Amazon. We'll also learn from that. Thank you guys. It's almost 12 now. We'll probably end the stream. And अगर किसी का, if anybody has such kind of experience like companies, FANG companies or any other, do share your work, and do join the Discord server, because I'm trying to create a good network of people around here, and these are some good stories that we can share and help each other. So thank you, good night, see you all. And जिसने भी like नहीं किया, whoever haven't liked the stream, please do like the stream, so that whenever I come online, you guys can get a suggestion on your home screen or in a shorts feed that yeah, this guy is again online streaming something new. So you can again tune in, and if you liked, you can then subscribe to the channel. You don't have to subscribe it right away. So see you, bye bye, and I'm ending the stream. Chalo, bye. Any last message? Bye, loved your help. Yeah, I didn't actually help you, bro. Other people helped you. So that's why I'm asking to join this Discord. Or maybe I'll find out a very better way where जहाँ पे सब लोग present है for communication. I don't know what else that you guys will prefer. Okay.